Yep.
Looking pretty chill. He's putting together a I mean, he's running smart, isn't he? Sometimes in local comps, you'll see Frankie just dig in, just all out, like just stomping the accelerator. I think he's
yeah, I'd say he's being a lot more methodical this time.
yeah, methodical is probably the word I'm looking for. He's got a minute.
He's got a minute. I like taking the breaths.
Yep. This is tricky too. I mean, with it at a local level, he's one of the best I think that we've got, and having him run second after Carter almost completing the entire course is going to be. I think he's got it. I mean, there were signs of success there in the Lachey.
Anytime you swing out to kind of a new obstacle, it's always tough to try to flash and get on that first go. You don't know how to approach it, how to hang on to it, how's it going to feel when it comes down.
Exactly.
I think he'll put it all together here.
I like that swing generation. The match on one hook, both feet kick.
10 seconds left. He's going to have to single hand. There we go.
Oh, he's got it.
He's got to go pretty quick, though.
He's got to hit that buzzer. He's got to go. Wow, 2.9-ish seconds.
I was wondering about the single hand as well, the single side.
Yeah, so his coach asked that during the rules. Can you grab one side? And it's not a forced move or anything. And I don't know, I don't know if it's easier or not.
It's one target to look at to watch in, which I think helps.
Yeah, maybe with the shorter wingspans, I guess it might be.
I was wondering how much it would flop around, but I think it's pretty short straps, so looks like that might be the way to go.
Yeah. Yep. So we went back and forth, and that original. So the older age groups, you see how the nunchucks, they go outward.
Mm-hmm.
The bottoms of the nunchucks are magneted to each other in the older age groups. And so originally the whole works was going to be static. It wasn't going to be on straps. It was going to be bolted to truss. But it gave us a little bit more tolerance and leniency for setting to strap it up. So Sam Evans, this is definitely his first NSC. Not his first competition by any means. He takes the fall there. Not allowed to touch that warped wall.
Oh, okay. So that's why they're kind of tipping forward like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think you want to. There, this looks a lot better. I don't think you want to just transfer to the rope.
Yeah, I don't know if a Lachey is the.
Good balance, got through it.
Yeah, he's glad that one's over. Looking confident. I mean, despite the fall. Advanced team.
This one's not too bad in that there's really only the two transitions.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I think this. I didn't set this one. This was all team money, and this is all Skinny and Jerry, our camera operator today.
He is throwing people under the bus quick here.
Yeah, so he didn't want any part of that. He's over here panicking in the production room.
Sam's making pretty quick progress. These long straps can be a bear to build swing up on.
Yep. Every big, long swing you take, it takes a bite out of your overall endurance faculty.
And then it's a weird landing with the platform moving and shifting, and you're not sure how much you need, but...
Yeah, we went back and forth on how to mat that thing, too, because I mean, the risky parts are off to the sides and directly behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So we went back and forth on how to even mat that thing.
With that one reset, he's... oh, darn.
And we're going to take our second fall here.
Be a little tight on time. He's going to have to connect it together pretty quick.
Yeah, I think for sure he can secure this point.
Got to get your feet and then let the momentum carry you forward, I would think.
Yeah, confidence, man. Confidence goes a long way. You really want those cat grab scenarios. You can get away with going hands first, just slightly, but really it's going to be more comfortable to go feet, hands. Just going to get one try on this due to his time.
He's got enough time.
Yeah, he does, but it's going to take a flash attempt. It's going to
Yep.
take getting it first try, which is possible. Just times out. Way to push till the very end of it.
Yeah, gave himself a shot.
Yeah, advanced athlete.
Wonder if the single side is going to be the beta for this group.
Yeah, it's tough to say, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's tough to say. All right, so this is going to be a pretty anticipated run here.
Got Oss up, Austin.
Yep, it's Austin. Waiting for the names to update. There we go.
Yeah, Austin is usually pretty efficient with his moves. He can generate a lot of swing in a hurry.
Yeah, he's coming off a big win, too. Let's see that. Fixes his, I think he wanted to go off of that singular pull.
Yeah.
Real good about getting a head start on momentum with that continuous lâché posture.
That's the kind of thing that it takes a little while to learn how to link things together efficiently and keep your momentum.
Yeah, it's such a good investment. Not even a good investment. It's beyond a certain level. It's absolutely critical. That move. He's going for little time savers as he goes.
I was wondering on that skip myself, but coming at it at an angle, I was, I think I would probably go with the double and not do the skip.
Yeah,
just
the
for
standard tech.
not getting your swing crooked. But I'm not nearly to Austin's level either, so.
Not many people are, man. I'm in the same. We're in the same boat here. Okay, you can see him eyeballing that.
The ring's not too far away.
No, it's
They
not.
don't really need to generate any swing, but it certainly helps feel comfort.
Yes,
comfortable.
that's another one we went back and forth on a whole ton to try to figure out the, like, if the ends justified it to have them dive to the bar, right, and not put that ring there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're up there, it's no matter what it looks like from down at mat level, while you're up there, it's not.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so terrifying. The thing's tipping, it tips left and right, and it's swinging forward, and it doesn't maintain a consistent pitch when it swings forward and back because of the straps.
It's strapped that it's not going to buck you off, but
Yeah.
you're not going to feel like that when you're up there.
Yeah, that's why we put those bars up there too. So, so we saw Frankie get this on his second try. Ooh, we're gonna get a flash attempt. It looks like another
With a minute to
successful competition for Austin Burshem. That's crazy. As it double taps that buzzer. Take care, our photographer. Probably a sick buzzer shot. Be excited to see that. I'm sure we'll see that on the social media.
So we've got a Ninjas United participant.
Thomas Schlicht. Couple good course clears so far. We know it's all possible. We know it's all possible on flash attempts. Can anybody do it faster than Austin?
There's a little bit of room in there.
Yeah, man. There was a couple. I think those couple beta, not really beta breaks, but just optimizations per obstacle that he did that ended up actually netting an extra swing or two. Somebody might put it together, right? But also, because he did it and because he did the entire thing clean, there is pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's just a little hesitant on this rope reach. Just has to commit to leaning into it.
A little more swing might help him get that extra inch.
Yeah, it's spooky because, when you really lean, you want to lean into it. But you
Tough because it puts all the pressure on that backhand to hold on a bar.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he's not stoked about it. You can see the wheels turning. Nicely done. Opts for Lachey down to it.
Building some swing.
Yeah, this will be a really cool.
One more, he's got it.
Really cool save if he is able to figure it out. That's cool, man. A lot emotionally, a lot kind of athletic maturity. You watch the entire thing happen. You watch this big, long, slow breath. You watch the miss. You watch the big, long, slow breath. You watch the adjustment. He's getting a little tangled up here.
This is what I was wondering, because now you're trying to unhook it from an angle,
yeah.
and so it's going to get wedged in there a little bit more.
Right, exactly.
So it saves you a move, but if it doesn't come out clean, you end up about even on time.
Yeah, speaking of time, we got a minute and minute 15 or so to go. One fall.
Nope, lost his shoe. That used to be a classic move for the girls.
The shoe lose?
Lose a shoe on the course.
Yep. Yeah. Kids grow so fast, man, that they're either getting a new pair of shoes that are hopefully a little future-proof and they're too big, or they've just outgrown their shoes, so they're loosening them up.
Now they're a lot more strict on their tying. They do a better job.
Right.
Making sure they got it tied tight for Ninja.
Got the one fall. Oh! Wow, I thought he had that.
That would have been an epic save.
Yeah, he grabbed about everything he possibly could. Slid down. You can see all the holds that are available to him. You want the confidence to go up nice and high here. Get your hips above your feet. Goes for kind of a low, fast approach. Makes it happen. Just sticks to it. Looks like he is going to get that point and rush right into this next one. I like that he's still going into attack mode here. This is cool. And then he just runs out of time. Great run at Thomas.
Yeah, he stuck with it.
Yeah, man, he fought. He fought for that. That was cool, dude. That rope save was sweet.
Get some hugs on the way out.
Yep, earned him.
Looks like we have Christopher up.
Yeah, another big dog in the house.
Eyeing up that first obstacle.
Yeah, Christopher is kind of really coming into his own lately. Elite level. Man, his laches, his fundamental laches, just from standard component to complicated component, are crazy. I'll come in sometimes, the next day, and I've only gotten to coach him maybe a handful, maybe a month worth of practices total. But I'll come in and one of the coaches will say, hey, yeah, Christopher got this lache last night, and I'll be like, no, he didn't. Like, there's no way that somebody his size did that.
Oh.
It leans a little bit too far.
The rope comes in at just enough of an angle that if you don't have your center of gravity balanced, it can take you right off.
Yeah, it's yeah, you're right.
Grabbing low on the rope, making sure he's got enough length to get there. There we go.
Yeah, that's smart.
Let's see if he goes for the skip. There we go.
It's opting for that standard tech. Keeping the momentum as he goes.
Perfect.
Getting through the boot scoot.
Yeah, he's not, he's not rushing.
Oh, struggling with the slipperiness here a little bit.
Yeah, it's tricky. It doesn't look like he has Zantes or anything. Might just have kind of standard tennis shoes.
Start louder than 7.5 there.
Makes it happen, though.
Well, commit, dude.
Up on the platform.
Yeah, onto the big wiggly plat.
It's always different too when you're on a big obstacle like this. Like, you don't have sure footing. Everything feels a little bit different. You can't tell how it's going to feel until you actually get up there.
Yeah, and then once you are up there, it's vastly different, man. There's not really a way to mentally. You can kind of mentally prepare, but there's not really a thorough, adequate way to prepare mentally for some of the stuff that's brand new.
That's where it's important in regular classes, regular training, to try to get as many experiences as you can so that when it comes up in a comp, you have something hopefully similar to reference.
Yeah, something you can backlink to. Yeah, that's the importance too, especially of trying to first try stuff, because, in practice, if you're...
Christopher should have enough time if he goes here.
Yeah, they all of them who are going for that single chuck tech, they're all going toward the right.
Yeah, they're all going to the same one.
Yeah, it just runs out of time. He's not going to get another try in the last obstacle. Great run out of Christopher.
Looks like we got Fergus coming up.
Yeah, zipping through the run order.
They can find him. There we go.
There he is.
Chalked up, ready to go.
Yep. Gets the countdown. Got our secondary judge, Alice, out there.
Keeping everyone in line.
Yeah, doing her best, doing God's work, man, just because she's got those new communication headphones on. Fergus Hutton. Sounds like a celebrity name.
He was worried about the rings in the backswing there.
Really?
He kept looking back at him.
Yeah.
Just didn't want to get tangled in him.
Yep, that's smart. That says a few things. That says good spatial comprehension. It also says that he's been to an open gym before.
He's kicked a ring before.
Yep. Yeah, they're purposefully offset, for that very reason. That's why you travel, those longer lines with medium distance laches, you kind of want to offset.
Mm-hmm. I know if I have a big swing to a big lache and I'm kicking something on the backswing right before I want to go, it messes with your head sometimes.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're probably more prone to it than me.
Than most, probably. Oh, good crane. Takes a breath after that work.
Yeah, you can see it too. There you go. This is interesting. So we wondered if somebody would try to do this if they weren't comfortable with the cat back.
Just ignore the cat back altogether.
Yeah.
Looks like he made it.
Yeah, he made it happen.
I think if you put that up in the ceiling, I might not have enough length.
Yeah.
Enough space to try that.
Yep. Got a minute and a half left about. No falls. Just ever so slightly hesitant here.
Mm-hmm.
Really want to get there and lean forward.
Oh, no. Okay.
Big soft mats, though.
Yep, lots of padding there for that.
Yeah, this is one of those, if you do anything, you don't want to underdo it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the fall is less unfortunate than having to do these real long power swings again here. There we go, much better.
He's going to have to keep moving.
Yeah, he'll definitely have time. I mean, he'll certainly have time to finish this one. You can see it, man. You can see on his face just the...
He is not comfortable on this.
Yeah, even though that thing it's within reach. It really is within reach. Just get that swing cooking. You can see, look at this, just stare at the component.
Just tip forward.
There we go. You love to see it. And that's a success. He's going to pick up that point. It's going to be really tough to get. It's not impossible, but...
He goes quick. He could pull this one together, maybe.
Yeah, there's so much crawling and maneuvering involved, though, to get up there in time. He's going to have about 10 seconds to do so.
But it's another awkward approach.
Yeah, you really want to get up there high, and he's just going to run out of time. But that's a great run out of Fergus. Makes it happen. Getting high fives all around.
Looks like we got Aiden up next.
Yep. Back on down to the starting platform. Aiden trains everywhere.
As I say, with his custom jersey, he's got a lot of different gyms on there.
Yeah, different sponsors. He'll be tough to beat, man, if he keeps up the consistency and track record that he's got.
I like that he landed high on there. Saves a little bit of time of running down it.
Yeah, you can see him sort of. See, this is what Austin was trying here.
Nice. He really got his knees up and hips turned to really drive backwards to build up enough swing to be able to get that in one.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to underdo it. You can see he's kind of taking little bits and pieces of each real successful approach to each obstacle and then just sort of custom building a run.
He was clean through that.
Yeah, this is fast. It's definitely fastest, you know, to this point. We'll see what he opts for. Probably pretty comfortable with a standard catback. It's going to be faster to catback here.
It's not that far of a jump, so.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he is cooking.
Yeah, he knows the time to beat. I mean, you know he was watching Frankie. You know he was watching Austin. You know he was watching Carter. You watched all the... Everybody hit that last obstacle.
And grab the bar right away. Go. There you go, bud. All right,
2 minutes to go.
Yeah,
I think he'll have enough time for these last 2 obstacles.
yeah, she'll be all right. He can go take a bathroom break and come back if he wanted.
one more, go.
See, that's the only extra swing I think we've seen so far in this whole run.
He was a little not quite lined up yet, so I think I would have done the same thing he did. One more swing to pull a little bit more with the backhand to change the direction.
Yeah, it was merited. I mean, he'll have to flash it to beat Austin. See, Austin did it clean. He's definitely faster. Oh, he was so close. Just a hair short. I wonder, is he going to go for the single chuck approach again?
Did he almost have too much swing there? It seemed like his body carried a little bit past.
Yeah, I think he might have. You know, sometimes it's not about just doing the biggest laché. It's, you know, it's really about doing the correct laché for the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see he's taming down. He might be going for a little bit of continuous laché posture here instead. Yeah, just about. And he fumbles it with his left hand. What's he going to do, man? Is that... He gets another try. So just calling it?
They're getting his attention.
No, I think he had a different format in mind.
Yeah.
If he finishes this is going to be like a top moment of the... If he finishes this, it's going to be like a top moment. Come on, dude. Yeah!
I wonder if that little reset was what he needed almost.
Sometimes you just got to...
unintentionally set himself up for that.
That's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Because in his mind, he was done. He was he was out.
He had us in the first half. That's funny. He comes back and finishes it. Luckily, he had 4 minutes left in a 3.5 minute time limit.
That bathroom break didn't take too long. So.
Yeah. Look at Grant's trying to shake off some laughter about it before he read. That's one of his little training buddies. Speaking of athletes on a very short list, you know, here that could be the champion. Grant's certainly on that list.
Yeah, for sure.
He puts in work, man. He puts in just volume, just hours and hours of training.
Yeah. They go to a lot of comps too, so he gets a lot of experience out there too.
Yeah, just seeing different course design, feeling different components. Yeah, with that type of volume, with that type of training volume, it's even if it's not on the forefront of your mind, like even if you're not thinking, "Oh, I've seen this before," somewhere in that 9-year-old mind. It's baked away in the subconscious. Like, oh, this is during your planning phase. You're like, oh, this is 6 feet. It's going to require this much swing.
Becomes second nature at a certain point.
Yeah, man. Just a good look at our Judge Alice here.
Nice.
We have a lot of pictures of Grant and Fiona on podiums over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, not a stranger to the pressure or anything like that.
See if he goes on this one.
Perfect.
Yep. Textbook approach.
You're good. Get to the top and lean into it.
I think
no matter who you are, you take a couple breaths up here. Even Austin took a breath.
the handles there certainly encourage people to get it rocking.
Yeah.
I think if the handles weren't there, I'm curious if people would get it as much forward and back.
Yeah, it's tough to say.
But the uncomfort would be a lot higher without the handles.
Oh no! I wonder what happened there.
He got his feet behind him.
Yeah, it was almost like he went into like link posture, continuous lâché posture or something.
Me, I think I would monkey bar it.
Yeah, that was last second we raised those rings up for that exact reason. They were the rings where they were a hair lower. Before we shot the rules video, we're like, okay,
There we
can't
go.
have a
Deep
monkey bar
breath.
this.
Shake it off. He's got enough time for this.
Yep, got time.
I think the importance here is get the clear, separate yourself from the people who aren't getting that last obstacle.
Yeah, he made a decision there, too, to take those extra seconds. He could have dove in to do a feeler try and maybe have flashed it, but I think just he made a competitive decision to kind of to do valuable tries here.
You'll have 20 seconds left.
Yeah, let's see what he does. You'll be able to tell in the direction he looks, if he starts looking toward just that singular nunchuck. Yeah, I think we might be going to one.
He's going to have to almost link it.
There he goes.
One swing too many.
No, they need timeout in the air. No. The extra swing tax. Dang. A great run out of Granty, though. In the air, man.
Oh, crowd's booing Skinny, letting him hear it. Brayden's up now.
Yep. Halzle. Halzle. Ooh, kind of quick.
I was wondering if anyone would not teeter-totter and just kind of run and jump off of it.
Yep.
I bet in your older ages.
I bet they do. I bet they do. I was wondering, too, we were debating on putting an additional ring there for the youngest age group. But I think at that point you could lâché over the teeter-totter.
I was wondering if he'd have enough reach to get that, but
Yeah, it's close, man. It's just close enough that the smallest wingspan we could find that would feasibly be like that we could think of can palm it, with some commitment.
I always joke that believing is the last 25% of completing anything in Ninja. At some point, you have the skill, you have enough swing, you just have to believe that you can do it.
Yeah, that stops being a joke. The true, it's more truth to it than people realize.
And you can see it on things like this platform here of, it doesn't feel great, it moves, the ring, can you reach it, can you not reach it? Like, if you believe, you can just go for it and send it.
Yeah, you really don't want 75% of the required energy to get there on that one. You need that 25%. Let's see if Brayden can
He's lined up.
Yeah, he's got plenty. He's got plenty of swing. Looks good.
Those notches are nice. Give you something to target with your hands.
Yeah, 100%.
He's putting together quietly a pretty solid run here.
Yeah, this is the first one that that we've seen get into the middle of the hooks on the blue bar rather than matching on one. Got time. I think if he flashes this. Oh no! Just undershoots a hair.
I was gonna say his swing was pointing over to the right side. I didn't do the walkthrough. It is interesting. Everyone is going to the right side rather than.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's most people are right-handed or something. It's also padded a little bit nicer over there, and I mean the nature of the obstacle.
Ah.
Yeah. He's got one try left.
The reset crew appreciates it.
Yeah.
Half the work.
Yeah, 50% of the reset.
Gives Busy and Zach enough time to stare longingly in each other's eyes for a moment.
Can he put it together? He's going to have to get on and off of this thing.
Ah,
So
went for two at the end. He would have enough time to have a backswing, I think, but
Yeah. Yeah, it's a dive, though. You know.
Eli, last runner for the boys.
Yep, got Eli. Up and down onto the course here.
Working through some slight camera issues.
Get our technician on it here.
Looks like he's putting together a pretty clean run through the rings. See him swinging in the back there.
Yep.
Lachey's onto the triangle.
Yeah, we're getting sort of
And
the global view of it here.
Going onto the balance. He's on the bottom of the rope. Yep, across the balance beams.
On to the hooks. Let's see if we can get our main. Yeah, there's our main man's back. On and off the hooks. Still on the hooks. Now off
And
the
off
hooks.
hooks. One last swing just to make sure. No problem on the cat back.
Yeah, I liked that, man. He did not spend time on that post.
Don't waste the energy.
Onto the platform.
Getting that thing cooking. If they went straight to the bar without the ring, I think that would be so much more intimidating. You'd have to get it moving and time your jump right.
Dude, it's crazy. And you know what's crazier is that when you're down on the mats, it does not look far at all.
Right.
But when you're up there, it does.
Because, yeah, you can just reach out and grab the ring, but when you're up on a platform that's moving.
Yep, you got to commit to airtime.
Eli put together a pretty strong run here, too. If he can flash this.
He's clean. What was, fastest time was, what, 2 minutes?
Just under 2:30, I think, for Austin. 2:28.
28. Yeah, that's going to be really hard to beat. Try number 2.
I think if Austin ran it again, it would probably be in the 2:10.
Oh, yeah, man, for sure.
He had a few extra swings out there that he'd take back.
Yep, did.
See if Eli can grab it here. Looks like he's going for one.
Of course.
Ah.
I think he's overdoing it. He's sendy. He might be a little bit too sendy.
A few comps ago, you had the broken board thing where the boards were level and you grabbed them and they
Yeah, the droppers.
they dropped. That one, it took me I think 4 tries in Redemption until I finally got it because I was trying to get too high on it. So it's almost
Yeah,
it's
you're
almost a
trying
little
to-
confusing if you don't want to get too high on it because then all your weight's going straight down.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Eli was having there. Of if he's getting his hands on it, but now all the weight's straight down, so he has to.
Yeah, that last try was as good as it could look.
All right.
Judges are tallying stuff up while we do.
Switch over to the ladies.
Yeah, switched over to the girls.
Fiona's trying to hide behind the post, doesn't want to be seen.
Fiona's first for the girls.
Yep, setting the bar.
How many girls we have in this division, you know?
Looks like 3.
Dang. I mean, I guess, it's a little less intimidating that there aren't as many, but...
Coaches are keeping her warmed up with high 5s and low 5s.
Yep, foot 5s. Trying not to steal her chalk.
She's onto him, though. She rechalked.
Yeah.
This isn't her first rodeo.
Nope. Let's see our cameras syncing back up here. All right. Head back down to the starting block.
All right. Let's see what Fiona pulls together here.
How is she on how is she mentally compared to for NSC here compared to her last big comp here?
I think she's pretty loose.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't think she had anything she was too worried about necessarily.
Yeah.
Her and her sister were laughing around playing this morning, so
Okay.
keeping it loose. They had a pretty good M&S comp, and then the results didn't match because Fiona stepped off in the wrong spot in regionals. But she put together really strong course runs. So
Okay. At what gym was that at?
that was down in Iowa,
Ninja
Ninja
U?
U. Yep.
Ninja U, that's right.
I told her to avoid the woodpecker tech here.
Right.
Looks like she's listening.
Running smart, running standard.
Running clean.
Yep, running clean.
Watch it out. Watch it in. She didn't watch it out all the way there. These are the kind of things that I know I've struggled with it too. Interesting dismount.
That was an error decision made in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, she overshoots. She smoked that chalk station. So unfortunately, she takes the
Fail on the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a little carried away on the magnet ring dismount. Let's see what the plan is here. Probably standard catback tech, I think.
She can get her shoes to grip.
No, she's just going to the far side.
I don't know if she made that. Yeah.
Yeah, so she'll just have one try on here. What do you think? Do you think she opts for the Lachey or just a more confident catback?
I would think she'd stick with the catback. It's a weird hold for the Lachey and kind of grabbing backwards.
Yeah. Come on now, okay.
Trying to figure it out.
Made it happen. Got up as high as she possibly could. Little under a minute left, 50 seconds.
Gonna have to be pretty quick on these last few.
Yep, gonna have to hit the accelerator.
Full commit, Fifi. You have it.
All right, let's go here.
Good.
Just landing on the knee.
To the top of the
Yep,
floor.
take one for the team.
Stand up and fall into it. Yes. Fifi,
Yeah, like she
come
didn't
on.
really hesitate much there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't think this next point's out of the question, but it's going to take
Gonna have to get onto it.
immediate power.
I like that she got on both rings right away.
She can get it if she cooks, man. Come on.
Oh!
Feet up.
Grab the top. Move.
Two.
Oh, I heard the
She
clear.
gets the point. Whew, she snuck in that last point. That's a good run. Man, she was in hot water, bro, for a second on that cat bag.
0.14.
Left?
No.
She had
Yeah.
0.14 seconds left.
That was a quick scramble.
Yeah.
All right.
Jayla's
up.
Jayla was our height check athlete. We always take the shortest athlete during the last minute walkthrough type of, just a last minute questions type of thing, just to make sure that everyone can reach everything. Jayla was the winning candidate today for the height checks.
She's out on the course, so she must have passed.
Yeah, she passed the test.
That's good.
Not a stranger to Obstacle Academy. I think this is her first NSC.
That was good link posture on the triangle grab.
Confident though, man. Gotta take a little bit of commitment to lean into it. Gotta do that. See that last 25%, right? You gotta believe. Believe.
In order to reach for it, you have to overextend a little bit.
You do. You gotta go wingspan. Oh, she's
There we
got
go.
it. Okay, come on now. Use your resources here. Smart. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh, wow. What a save.
Dude, what? She fell. She fell for all 12 feet of that obstacle into a success.
That's usually how balance obstacles feel for me. Of just
Dude.
motor, just keep moving.
Yep. Get there by all means.
Good recovery.
Yeah, I mean she's clean yet.
With how these are strapped, they don't get too wobbly on you if you knock them. They just go forward and back.
Yeah, they'll stay indexed, but they're still just that tiny bit of required precision can be obnoxious.
Can cause you a couple extra swings too.
Sure can.
Jayla learned from Fiona and didn't go booking into that one.
Nice. There you go. Start low.
Boy, oh boy, did we go through a lot of iterations of this obstacle. I think I like where we landed. It looks hard enough for its position here. It combines a couple different things.
It's just far enough that you got to get your feet set and be able to push off them.
Your feet want to be higher when you jump up. There you go. Big push.
Nope.
Oh no, we're getting into.
One more shot here.
We're in hot water, man.
That time keeps running too. That's the trouble with
It's
the
just
falls.
the inevitable march of time. We're getting a Lachey? Nope, we're doing the cat back.
I think she took a think about it.
Yeah, I think she was close enough. That's what's tricky too. But if it's it's your last try and you're getting closer and closer, do you
Change it or?
dude, right. This comes up short. Great run though. Real cool save on that balance.
Yeah.
He uses up 3 minutes and 23 seconds. So we're our last athlete of the wave, man.
Saima?
Yes, Saima.
Saima?
We'll hear the crowd yell. I think it's Saima. Yeah, we've seen Saima before. I remember trying to figure out how to pronounce it.
She definitely moved all the vowels from her last name into her first name.
Yes, there's JGRT. Saima.
I think the J is silent. I think Gert.
Vajgrt.
Fart.
I think Fart.
Or like a Y. She's going for the skip.
Yeah, they're
There we go.
attempting beta breaks over there. They're pretty sendy at NU.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it. They all have like a real divey, long Lachey Tech style over there. You kind of see that from gym to gym. Like 605, they just do giant sends.
Mm-hmm.
Ninjas United, they have like a nice like fluid movement to them. Generate power real fast, nice fluid movement.
Saima's got a little bit more height over the last two competitors.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely a little quicker to this point.
Clean so far too.
Yeah, it's definitely going to help for the rest of the event. Got a lot of day left.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a good warm-up run.
Oh, went for the top.
Yeah. Scooting around. Are we going to get our first clear on the girls' side here? It's got kind of our last chance.
First look at the final obstacle anyway.
Yeah.
See if she goes. Looks like she's eyeballing the single.
Yeah, looks like it too. Oh, she's got that, man. She's got that. I think the Lachey was just right. I
Yeah.
don't know if maybe just
She had good link posture on it too. Everything about that looked good. I think just now,
yeah, full commit.
believe and hold on. She knows she can get there.
Plenty of power here. That might be
There we
it.
go.
There it is. Just has to get to that dismount.
Crowd erupts.
Come on, you gotta hang on to it. Get there. There we go.
Nice.
Get a clear final athlete with a walk-off clear.
Yeah, put it all together at the end. That was nice.
That's a good run. That's a competitive time, too. Like, even if there were 10, 12 deep here on the girls' side, that would still be a pretty tough run to beat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a fast time. Think she only had that one fall?
Yeah, really just that first attempt on the last obstacle. It's like we're going to do a couple resets here, double-check our software, double-check our camera batteries, all that. You hang tight, everybody. Tune in all day, tune in all weekend for some more NSC Youth Ninja action.
Got the speed course up next.
Yep, I believe so. You can see everybody resetting, jumping into action. I'll probably go help them throw some holds together. You guys stay tuned in. You here all day?
Yep.
Let's do it, dude.
Right here with you.
Here, Martin and I here all day, gang. You stay tuned in. We'll be right back.